City Police Sergeant Feliciana Chiwana revealed that there are many unreported cases of gender-based violence towards men, more specifically domestic violence, saying that this is because men refuse to speak out and are suffering in silence due to the perception of masculinity painted in society.
We only find out in most cases when a lady come and lay a charge or come and complain about domestic violence. And then when you do thorough investigation and you listen to both sides of the stories, that is when you actually hear that the man is actually the one being abused. And the way society perceives men as well, men are perceived not to show emotion and to be strong in society. So when men speak out about domestic violence or being abused by their significant other, which is their wives or their girlfriends, people actually laugh at them. So what men do is they bottle up all these emotions and they do not speak about domestic violence, more especially when it comes to physical abuse. They just keep quiet because people are laughing at them, saying that you are a man, how can a woman beat you? And this results into the man retaliating now, and he can cause harm to the female partner, which he did not want to do, but then because he could not take it any longer, this is what is happening.
No to gender-based violence and death initiator says more work needs to be done to empower men to speak out on GBV or any form of abuse as women capitalize on being the victims, adding that a lot of GBV activism and campaigns today are geared more towards women.
There's still a lot of work to be done towards men, because most of this violence, once you hear violence, the first thing is it's against a woman. But men, I can tell you authoritatively that men are being abused. But out of pride or shame or whatever, they don't speak out. So we need to do a lot of education. We need to speak to men. We need to carry out campaigns. We need to do a lot of work. Women capitalize on the fact that it's always on their side. So I've had situations where wives or girlfriends tell their spouse that, look, they provoke them and tell them, touch me and you'll go to jail. They do all sorts. I've had men being beaten, men being slapped, men being violated by their spouse, by their female counterparts. But most times they keep quiet. And now it's about time that we give audience to the plight of men.
Law enforcement adds that financial abuse is a common form of abuse that men are subjected to, where child support is used as a threat by their significant other.
In most cases, a man has a child with a woman, and then he's supposed to be the sole financial provider of this child. And if they do not do that, then the woman reports them, or then the woman threatens them. And men are deprived to support their children, to give their children emotional support, psychosocial support, because now the women just want money from the men. But then when the men want to spend time with their children, they are being deprived.
Men are thus urged to reach out to law enforcement and speak out on any form of violence against them.